Okay. Okay, it looks like we are live. Let me turn this down. Well, off. Okay. Hello, good people. I am so excited for today. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'm so excited for today. I have so many things to share. I'm going to let a couple more people get in. This live will be posted. It will be saved, I believe, and posted. So, yeah, I'm super excited to just share kind of where I've been, but also to answer some questions about coaching. So, I'm going to let some people get in here. I have a cup of tea that I literally just made. So, okay. Hi. I see there's at least one other person in here with me, so I'm not alone. Hi. Let's see. So, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just get started because I know that the live starts at 10 and I don't want to have too much idle time for the people who are doing the replay. Get a couple of tea. There's Paco. Okay. So this live is basically to share a little bit about myself, but also to share about my new program that I'm doing and also to answer any questions that you guys just have about how to build a successful life coaching business or relationship coaching business or health coaching business or whatever type of coach that you are interested in being. So I really just wanted to take some time today and hi, Daniel, thank you. So I really just wanted to take a little bit of time today and just share some of my knowledge and what I've learned, as well as share some updates in my life because things have been amazing, but just they've changed a lot since the last time I spoke with you guys. So first I'll say, hi everyone who is here. Hi everyone who is watching the replay. Hi Daniel, thank you so much. I'm gonna for being here. And I just want to say I'm back and I have a lot more time to be back because I quit my job to coach full time. So that is one of the biggest updates that I'd like to start with is that I officially quit my job. It's been a goal of mine for quite a while to build a coaching business that could sustain my living, my lifestyle and all of that. And so I was able to make enough money and to save enough money to do coaching full time and to leave my 9 to 5. So that is something that just happened in July. And that I'm super duper excited about because not only does it mean that my mental space is more clear, but it also means that I can be here more for my YouTube subscribers. And I miss you guys so much. I think the last time I posted was like Vlogmas. So I'm super excited to share more coaching tips and just to be more present on YouTube. So y'all are going to be seeing my face a lot more. And I'm so excited to just connect with all of the new and future coaches. So that is the biggest thing one of the bigger things that I wanted to share. So yeah, I hope y'all will tune in. While I was gone, I got over 2,000 subscribers. So that is insane. That is just crazy that I have over 2,000 subscribers now. I can't even that's just crazy. So I'm super excited how much our community has grown, and I'm super excited of how much we will grow as well. So first, well, first I already told y'all I quit my job, so I'll be more hear more. But secondly, I have like a little agenda because like the way that my brain works, it works in like things to do. So secondly, I want to share with you guys a little bit about what I have been working on. First off, just to introduce myself to those of you who haven't seen like a new video from me or maybe who are new here, my name is Brynja. It's pronounced Brynja. People call me Bryn. And basically, I am a 28-year-old living in Atlanta, Georgia, and I am a certified life coach. And for work now, full time, I do life and business coaching. So I help people to live the life that they dream of, live the life that makes them like truly happy to where they're not living for other people. But when they wake up, they're excited to live their life. And then I also help people to build a business that is very much so the same. It's a business that feels authentic to you. It's a business that doesn't feel like you're a sleazy salesperson. It's a business doing what you know to do or what you want to learn to do. And typically it's a coaching business, but I've also worked with other entrepreneurs as well, just in the entrepreneurial space. And so, yeah, that is who I am and what I do. And I absolutely love it. And because I love it so much, I want to share with other people how that they can build their own coaching business as well. Because not only is it a lucrative business and you can make money while doing it, but it's also extremely fulfilling and heartwarming to just like help people to meet their goals and to live the life that they want. So if you are interested in that and you are here on the live already, if you can just put a thumbs up or even like a one in the chat just to let me know that you're interested in coaching, so that I can share more about that. That's really what this live is about, is helping coaches who are interested in coaches to become coaches. So, so if you're interested, let me know in the chat. So, as far as what I have been working on since way before leaving my job, but my most recent project has been my revised coaching program, and it is going to. Hey, Daniel, awesome. So it's my new program. It's called Crickets to Clients, and it is to help coaches who maybe have become certified or even have taken like a course, like a coaching course on Udemy or Coursera, or even who have like some knowledge about how like that they would like to teach to people or help people to learn to do. And they just don't know how to turn that into an actual coaching business. So Crickets to Clients, my program, it helps you bridge the gap between just coaching and business. Because what I've found from a lot of coaches is that we have huge hearts and we are so kind. And when it comes to actually charging people or asking for money, that's where a lot of us can kind of like freeze up and feel very uncomfortable, to where we either work with people for free, we stay in the practice stages, or maybe we only charge like a very low cost amount because we don't really want to charge people for money, or we don't want it to be about the money, all of those things. And so my program, Crickets to Clients, basically helps to make you feel comfortable with selling, get in the role of a coach, but also get comfortable with selling yourself in a way that feels natural, that feels comfortable, where it just kind of rolls off the tongue and you don't have to think so much or do so much. I actually have scripts in my program that have helped me make a lot of money and helped me connect with people on a deeper level. And so that's some of the things that I'm sharing in my program. But it helps coaches to sell their coaching package. It also helps you to create your coaching package for those of you who have a bunch of ideas but don't really know how to put pen to paper and actually make it into a 8-week or a 12-week coaching program. So it shows you step by step how to go from just business idea or coaching idea or only helping like a couple of people to actually having a full on coaching business where you're showing up on social media, where all of your, well, not all of your friends and family, but people know about you. You're showing up as a brand and your brand makes sense. Your messaging is on point. It feels good. It feels natural, and you are out there. So I help you kind of get visibility, all of those things that I struggled with when I first started as a coach that I wish someone to kind of help walk me through. So yeah, my Crickets to Clients program is 12 weeks, 12 weeks long. We meet every week. So you'll speak with me every single week, and we talk about where you are, what you're struggling with, what you want to work on. You have full on support and mentorship from my experience, and also what I've learned from the other coaches who I've worked with so far. So yeah, I'm super excited. It's a lot more thorough, a lot more in depth. I actually created a curriculum for you guys. So I really put a lot of work and a lot of heart into this. So just I'll start off by saying if you're interested in any of that, I believe I already put the information in the description box of where you can apply for it. But for those of you who are here, I kind of want to know, where are you in your coaching journey? Are you someone who, like, you're just interested in coaching and you're like, oh my goodness, being a life coach sounds cool, but I don't really know if I want to do it. I'm kind of still testing the waters and just gathering information. Are you in that stage of just being interested and trying to find out more information? Or are you someone who has taken a coach certification or taking a coaching course on Udemy or Coursera, and now you're just trying to figure out how to turn it into a business? Which one are you? I love to know. Okay, so Popa Chop says, just found my passion for it last week. Oh, that's so exciting. That's so exciting. I'd love to know, like, where that even came from. Did you see someone? Did you just kind of feel it? Because I feel like for me, I was just like, I just had a very reflective moment where it was like, what can I do where I can help people? But it's not coming from, because my last job was like with the criminal justice system. So it's not coming from like a criminal justice background. I'm just able to like help people. And it's very positive and it's fun. So I'd love to know where your passion came from. But yeah, I think it's great to know. My program is, it's a bit advanced. However, my first module is all about mindset. So, because I think mindset is so important. It's so important. It can be the make or break between whether or not we actually go through with something or not. So yeah, my entire first module is all about just getting in the mindset of being a coach, getting in the mindset of being an entrepreneur, rather than just the employee mindset that a lot of us have. So yeah, my first module is all about that. So that when you come into the coaching space, you're coming feeling confident, feeling free, feeling on point, feeling excited, you know? So yeah. So okay, so Popa Chop, and tell me if I'm saying that right. But Popa Chop says, I always been good at talking to people about their problems. Now I can get paid to do what I love. Absolutely. So you have a natural, you're naturally kind of one of those people who people go to or who they feel comfortable talking to, and you enjoy talking to them about it. Because not everyone likes that. Some people are just like, I don't want to hear your problems. But for you, it's like, okay, this is something that's natural to me. So it definitely sounds like you would easily step into the role of coach, because that's really what it is. It's really talking to people and being non-judgmental, listening. Listening is super important with coaching. So awesome. So yes, I do want to take the bulk of the time. I'll talk a little bit more about my program. Like I also said, it's in the chat. I'll also put it up on, I mean, not in the chat, it's in the description box, but I'll also put it in the chat too. And then we can move on to answering questions about coaching. That's what I really want to spend the bulk of the time doing this morning, is for those of you who have any questions about coaching, how to build a coaching business, what I did to have success in my business, to be able to quit my business and do coaching full time, because that was a huge thing for me. Um, so yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. While you do that, I'm gonna put my information in here, and I'll do this a few more times. Okay. All right. The information is in there. Yes, Daniel, I do have WhatsApp. However, the quickest way to get to me is by emailing me. I check my business email daily. Great question, Popa Chop. Okay. So I'll put my email and it's support@brenyabain.com. So I do have a website, brenyabain.com, if you guys want to check that out too. So as far as thank you, Daniel. So as far as the common pay range, so this is huge. So do you want to know the common pay range or what a lot of coaches pay, or do you want to know what I would suggest as the pricing range for coaching? Because those two are going to be different. I see a lot of coaches undercharging their clients, and because they're undercharging, they're getting really frustrated with their business and they're not meeting their goals. Okay, both. Great. So, what I see a lot of coaches charge, I've seen coaches charge $50 per session, especially when I was first starting and I joined a couple of like coaching forums. I've seen as low as 50. I've seen people try to coach for free, especially early, which I'm not mad at that. I did one client for free. um, so I totally understand that. But I would recommend charging at least $1,000 for coaching. At least $1,000. My first pricing was 597 for 2 months of coaching. So that was my very first pricing. It was $600 for 8 weeks of coaching. Um, and basically I had like a payment plan where you could break it down. And that was okay because that was my first round of coaching. So I believe now that coaches should pay at least should charge at least $1,000. However, if you feel more comfortable starting off less than that, like 500, 600 range, that was a very comfortable selling point for me. I got a lot of yeses at that price point because I was giving so much in my coaching program at that price point. So that was a very comfortable price point. I didn't get a lot of no's, but also at that lower price point, what I did get was people who were, how do I say this? I don't even want to say not as serious, but it's like if you're only paying a lower amount, then you might not be as serious about coaching. Oh, I'll miss a session, or oh, I'll show up late because I'm only missing like a little bit of money. But if you charge someone like let's say $2,000 or even more, then people are gonna show up, right? Because they have that buy-in, they have that skin in the game, as I like to call it. So you'll see at different price points that you'll kind of attract different clients, and it just depends on what you feel comfortable charging and then where you are at, as well as what you're offering in your program, what your offer is. So pricing is very, I think it's kind of personal, but personally, I think that coaches should be charging. I feel most comfortable with telling my clients to charge 1,000. However, we also back that up with their coaching program. We create a very high, like a high ticket offer where when they pitch to their clients, it's like, oh yes, I need this, because it's filling in a gap with a problem that their clients have to solve. So I'd say I tell my clients $1,000 per client, at least, maybe more. But for people who are just starting out, I'd say as low as 597. That's what I started at, and I got a lot of yeses at that price point. I was helping clients for 8 weeks, 597. Um, it was a great program, I think. They thought so too. I got a lot of people to renew after that, because the price point was affordable and because, we just kind of naturally like, yeah, I don't want to stop. Let's keep going. So, yeah. How do you all feel about selling to people? What is your comfort level from 1 to 5 about pitching to people, selling to people? Oh, thank you, Ebony. Ah! That's my business buddy, y'all. Ebony's in the house. Hey, girl. Thank you. I tried to look halfway decent for y'all this morning. But yeah, I'd love to know, like, how comfortable do you guys feel with selling your services? Is it something that is just easy for you? Is it something that kind of makes you a little bit nervous at the thought of it? How do y'all feel? Okay, very comfortable. Daniel, I think you already have some things set up, if I'm remembering correctly. But that's great. That's the place that I want people to get. Okay, natural born hustler, so very comfortable. Great. As a coach, you have to be like, you really have to be. Some people can fake it till they make it. You know what I mean? Like some people can kind of jump in and kind of fake it till they make it because they want it. They want whatever's on the other side of that. But some people are very nervous, and I'm happy to hear that y'all aren't. But I do help with that as well. I've had several clients who start off very shy, very, um, and then a couple of weeks in, they have the script. We've walked through, we've practiced the script, and they're out there getting clients. So it can definitely be done for anyone who's shy. But y'all are natural born hustlers, so that's good. Coaching definitely it vibes well with those who have the hustle mindset. So good, good. What do you all feel is your biggest struggle when you think about oh, wait, okay, Daniel has a question. What is the range of problems that you solve for your clients? Okay. So right now, one of my biggest focuses with my program, Crickets to Clients, is helping coaches who have been struggling to get clients to get actual paid clients. So that's the biggest thing that my current program focuses. However, before we even get there to where they are pitching, um, we actually work on mindset first. So mindset is number one, as I was saying before, because what I find is a lot of Paco's growling. What I find is that a lot of people struggle with their mindset. And that's the reason why they've never taken that first step when it comes to coaching. Sorry, I knew that was coming. Paco, be quiet. Be quiet. There's a bird on the balcony. And Paco has to protect the house, okay? But anyways, so yeah, so the biggest thing is mindset. I started off as a mindset coach, and my background's in mental health. Then we also work on okay, Paco, I get it. Okay, then we also work on actually putting together your coaching program. So first off, coming off with a niche. I know, right? So coming up with a niche, what is your niche? Which industry of coaching are you interested in? Are you a relationship coach? Are you a life coach, just general? Are you are you a I already said dating and relationship because I've been getting a lot of those coaches lately. Are you a health coach? Are you a coach for entrepreneurs? Are you business coach? All of those. So we get really clear on that, as well as your target audience. Who do you help? Do you help moms? Do you help entrepreneurs? Do you help people in college? Who do you help? Then next, we help you put that all together into your messaging. How does who you want to help apply to you? What life experiences have you gone through that really help you to get to where you are today, right? Then we focus on actually putting all of that into a message and into a program. So you can do it for 8 weeks program, or you can do it for 12 weeks program. However long you want your program to be. We talk about price range because a lot of coaches don't really know what they want to charge, and a lot of people undercharge, and I hate to see money left on the table. I hate to see it. So we talk about pricing, getting comfortable speaking about your pricing, and then you leave with an actual full-on program. I give you guys a step-by-step guide on how to create a program that speaks to you and that speaks to your target audience. After your program, it's time to pitch. It's time to pitch. It's time to do strategy calls. I totally missed that we do market research and competitor research, but those are all the nitty gritty details that we do within the program so that you know that what you're pitching makes sense to other people. It doesn't just make sense to us. Y'all ever had an idea that like makes sense to us, but when we tell other people about it, they're like, Okay. Sometimes that means that they're hating, or sometimes it means that they just don't understand. But sometimes it means that our idea doesn't really connect with people. It doesn't really make people jump up and, wanna connect with us. So we use emotionally triggering words. We make sure that your ideas connect with people so that when they hear you speak, they're like, oh my goodness, I need that. So we do that. Then you hop on strategy calls. I give clients a whole strategy script, call script, so that when you hop on your calls, on your sales calls or strategy calls, you know exactly what to say. It just rolls, it just flows. You guys are connecting, you guys are having a good time, and it flows. Then 9 times out of 10, as all of my clients who have pitched to their clients have, every single one of my clients gets a client after that, at least 1 to 2 clients after that first round. So then now you have clients, and I'm still supporting you typically. So now we work on, what does a coaching call look like? And most people, kind of have a background with that already, that I would like in my program. But if not, we talk about what a coaching call looks like. I support you. We talk after your coaching call. How did it go? I support you through all of that, and continue to help you set up your business as far as like social media, YouTube, if you're interested in YouTube, Instagram, all of that. So it literally takes you from my current program takes you from mindset to actually having clients and having a lucrative coaching business. So we really, really do a lot of work and dig in week to week. It has a whole curriculum. So a lot of it is reading. So you gotta be you gotta be comfortable with reading. I have a video, so I'm actually going over the reading with you. But yeah, so you got to be comfortable with kind of doing homework and things like that in my program. I think that's very important. And then when we actually come to the sessions, that's where we talk about, what did you struggle with? Where did you get stuck? What felt good to you? What didn't? What can we change for the next week so that you go into the next week feeling even more comfortable? I'm your biggest cheerleader and accountability partner as well. So I cheer you on, but also hold you accountable, because, yeah, we go over your goals early on so that we know exactly what you want. And if I see that you're slowing down, and be like, what's that all about? So those are some of the biggest things that I currently help with, or solve for my clients. It's having that issue of, okay, I got my certification. Okay, I'm interested in coaching, but how do I actually get this, like, pick this thing up? You know what I mean? How do I actually get money from this? This seems so cool, but I solve that mystery for you guys and show you step by step how I've done it and how my clients have done it and how you can do it too. And I feel really good about my program. I've had a lot of clients have a lot of success. So now I'm more comfortable with going live with it, and I'm going to be shutting it to the rooftops. I'm only going to be accepting like a certain number of clients, because I can't do too much. I want to work smart, not hard. So I want clients who are really serious, and I'll kind of just work with them. So as far as what some problems are that I still face today in coaching, great question. So, some problems that I still face are sometimes mindset issues. Like Ebony, I don't know if you're still in here, but she's my accountability partner. She'll tell me, I mean, she'll tell you, like, we talk often about this, because one thing that I find with even successful entrepreneurs is that the fears or the doubts don't always go away. Like, I'll have periods where I feel super, super excited, and this is just me being super vulnerable and super confident, like, yeah, I have this in the bag. And then there are times where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling overwhelmed. Like, I have so many, like, sometimes I've had too many clients, I've had too many things going on that I've had to figure out. So mindset is everything. Every day you have to wake up. I have my tea. I have my, morning rituals. I have my motivational videos that I watch. I have my positive, supportive people around me. So that's one of the things that I can say that that people, I think, just struggle with, forever. I don't know about other people, but I think that you're always, at every step or at every level of success, there is a set of new fears and doubts that comes over that you have to overcome. So that is something that I still face. The other thing is just, um, I guess, continuing to grow with your business. Like I said, at every level of success, you have a new set of problems. So just keeping up with even your own growth of your business. Like, even my YouTube channel, I have 2,000 subscribers and I have to keep up with you guys. You know what I mean? Like I have to show up and be present. So those are just, it's just keeping up. But it's honestly, coaching is amazing. I can't complain too much about coaching. It's a lucrative business, it's a fun business. One of the things that I love about coaching is it's not super regulated. So we can literally make our coaching business our own. It's our own practice. Even though I did go through the certification process, I did do, the most regulation that I could get. I can still hold a 5-minute meditation at the beginning of my coaching if I want to, or I can still, only coach on certain days. Like, I love just the freedom of it. I love how much I get to connect with people. Like, that's amazing. I love our sessions. Like, I'm just obsessed and I want to share it with other people. So, as far as problems, I'd say mindset is always something to be careful of. You want to make sure that you're keeping the right people around you. I've hired coaches as well, to just keep me on track. You know what I mean? Because we're human and sometimes we can have blind spots or, you know, so mindset is everything. And then just making sure that you're staying on your toes and not getting too comfortable. Because you can reach a certain level of success and just be like, okay, we're good. But yeah, things keep growing. There's always other opportunities. Um, so yeah, any problems that you all face with coaching, whether you're already coaching, whether you're thinking about coaching and something's holding you back, what are some issues or struggles that you guys have? Also, I missed some things. Thank y'all. My dog barked and earlier, and thank y'all for being understanding. And then I see Papa Chop wants to work with youth. That is beautiful. Yes, they need it. I know I needed it when I was younger. Like, oh my goodness, how much life would have been easier if I had someone outside of my parents or outside of, just that initial group of people to help me out to figure things out, because parents don't tell you everything. And then Ebony, thank you for being here, sis. Like, I really appreciate you. Okay, so Renita X says starting is the hardest part for me. Yeah, I find that starting is the most difficult part for a lot of people. When I first, and I'll tell you my secret to how I got started as well. I had a little bit of motivation because my job, I was burnt out at my job. I actually made a video about that, and my job was very like mentally draining. And so that's when I started my coaching certification. But my coaching certification was not the hardest part. It was actually turning that into a business. And I found myself procrastinating. I found myself going to a lot of coaching forums or coaching meetings, but not actually doing anything with the information. I find myself feeling stuck. And one of the things that really helped me to start was to invest in a program. um, I'm not saying that just because I have a program, which I haven't spoken about over the last 30 minutes. That I should probably mention in a little bit. But yeah, I'm not just saying that. I'm saying that because literally, like, I did not know where to start. I didn't know where to start. I didn't know any coaches around me who were actually coaching and actually making money from it. None of the people in my coaching forum were making money. Not one. Actually, no, one was, and she was charging $50 a session. And so she still had, her full-time situation going on. She wasn't coaching full time. And that's what I found with a lot of coaches is that a lot of coaches are comfortable just kind of charging low, playing it safe, not really doing anything. But I knew that I wanted to quit my job. I knew that I wanted to do coaching. I knew that my little practice sessions that I had done, I left feeling like a natural high that I couldn't explain. I knew that it felt right, So I was like, okay, I need to really figure out how to make this work. So I tried a couple of times to kind of talk about it on my Instagram. I got a few family and friends who were interested, got them all the way to um, like the strategy call, and they ghosted me, so that wasn't working. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is so hard. Like, what am I going to do? I ended up investing in a program. That's my secret. Honestly, you guys, that's my secret. I ended up investing in a program that showed me step by step um, how to go from just having an idea to actually hopping on strategy calls, to actually doing market and competitor research, to actually making it make sense to other people. And so that's what I was like, oh my gosh, that's what worked for me. So I wanted to do that with other people. So I see that. And then also with starting, it takes a certain mindset, Renita, like, oh, oh, see, yes. Okay. So first, Ebony says it's so hard after the certification stage. It's like, now what? Exactly. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, I just paid almost $4,000 for the certification. Like, I need to make some money from this. I need to get my money back. And it was so fun, but certification courses do not teach you how to make money. They act like they do, but they do not. So absolutely, Ebony, I had that now what feeling. And I was like, yeah, we got to turn this into something. And then Renita says, yes, I finished my certification almost a year ago and I'm an introvert. Same situation, Renita. Like I don't even want to say was, I think I've changed. My business has kind of like changed me. I'm still an introvert. Like even today, besides talking to you guys, I was like, friends. Oh no, that was yesterday. I was like, friends, like we can't be doing anything. I've done things all week. Like I need space, I need time, I need to recharge my batteries. And then today they want a pool party. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know if I want to go. I might just stay inside. So I totally get it. And you can absolutely build a successful coaching business as an introvert. It's just about making sure that you spend that enough time alone. Yesterday, I spent time just planning for my business, planning for this YouTube live. That's the stuff that makes me excited. I have time, like days where I don't see clients at all. You know what I mean? Because those are just days for me. So, as an introvert, you can absolutely build a business. You can absolutely pitch. And so, if you're interested, Renita, I'm an introvert who tells other introverts basically how to build a successful business. I have like a special love for my introverted people because I know how tough it can be. And I struggle with that a lot, with just feeling comfortable selling, feeling confident selling. So, yeah. And then Ebony says, the scary part is I have to be the face of my business and put myself out there. Yes, absolutely. And for those of us who are introverts, it's like, okay, I don't really want all of the attention. I don't really want like what if I say the wrong thing, or what if too many people come, or what if I can't handle it all, all of those thoughts can come. Or what if like I just need a week where I don't want to do this, I just need to recharge my batteries. What do I do as an introvert, or what do I do? And so we talk about all of that in my program. One of the things I can say is if you are nervous to put your face out there, planning ahead or doing videos ahead on a week where you feel super motivated helps. A lot of people call that term batching. So batching videos, or batching recording. Or it can even be like, okay, where do I feel most comfortable showing my face? How do I feel most comfortable showing my face? Because some people like me, I love YouTube. Even as an introvert, I love YouTube. I can stay on here and talk to you guys, and I feel strangely comfortable. But I've worked with clients who just want to be on Facebook. They're like, okay, I feel comfortable on Facebook. I can put a picture, but I'm not ready for video. And so we do the picture, and then we'll work on getting more comfortable with video. So I can totally understand not wanting to be the face of your business. I'm a huge advocate of video, but I also understand, some people have to take baby steps with that. Or some people don't want to do it at all, and they just want to start a product based business, and they're like, you know what, I'm gonna do this and that's it. But with coaching, it's definitely you are the product. Like the way that I live my life as a life coach, or the way that you live your life, people are going to be paying attention to that. You know what I mean? Are you happy? Are you like, they want to see you. So, got to show up. But I totally get it at the same time. And so those are some of those mindset blocks that we just work through together, that we just kind of get through because, yeah, your mindset can stop you every step of the way. And our minds are not the problem. They're actually trying to protect us. So that's the positive way. That's what I tell myself. That's the mindset work I do on myself is that my mind is not trying to hurt me, it's trying to protect me. So when it, bombards me with all of the things that can go wrong, it's really trying to protect me. However, everything is okay. Everything is going to work out. And I can't let those fears stop me, or I'm not going to get to where I want to go. So I have to have a certain level, even over my mind, even over my fears and my doubts, so that I can get to where I want. And sometimes that comes with just having a strong mindset. But sometimes that also comes with having habits and having rituals that help you to get through those hard times. Um, so yeah, I feel like I've been rambling. I hope this isn't boring. Most of the people, well, all the people are staying, so that's good. But yeah, even I get shy sometimes. So, any other questions or any other struggles that have come up with starting? I'd love to know what are some of the fears or the thoughts that come up um, for those of you who are struggling with the actual starting. Is it like I don't know where to start? Is it I don't have any direction? You know what I mean? Like a lack of direction type of thing. Like if I just had a roadmap, then, I would be set. Is it like that type of thing? Or is it, hi, Simply Blast. Hey, girl, I remember you from before. I'll share that with you. So yeah, is it that you feel like you have a lack of direction? Is it your mindset? Is it like fears that are like, okay, I know what I could do, or I know a program that I could invest in, but like I'm just nervous? Or is it okay. So or actually I have this on my contact form. I have it listed out like some of the things that so yeah, is it that you don't know how to make money from it? Is it that you've gotten your certification, but you're just like, I don't know how to pitch myself. The selling part of it is like, it doesn't come natural to me. I don't want to be a sleazy salesperson. Is it that you're still gaining confidence in your role as a coach? Because even when people ask me what to do, I'm like, I'm a life coach. I'm a life and business coach, and I had to get to a certain place where I'm like, that's not weird. It's a little quirky, which I don't mind, but I'm super happy with it. It's a successful business that I own, and now I'm proud of it. So, but it took some time to get there. Is it that you're nervous to show your face? Like, what is it for you? Let me go back. Okay, so Simply Blessed. Hey. So she says, how do I become a life coach? I have a video for that, even though that video now is a little bit outdated versus what I've learned now. So I'll probably be doing another one. Says, I don't know where to start. I have no direction. Yeah, I was there. I had to actually invest in a program to get some direction. And then I need a roadmap. Absolutely. Thank you, Simply Blessed. Thank you for being here. And then I need a guru. So I'll share a little bit about my program again. So I have a program, Crickets to Clients, that I help with all of these things, all of the things that you ladies and gentlemen are sharing on here. We talk about all of that. The very first module is strictly mindset. And then the second one is your goals, because I find that when you know why you're doing something, you're more likely to do it. Like I know that I want to live a certain lifestyle, and therefore, when my fears come, they don't compare to the certain lifestyle that I want to live. That lifestyle is like so here to me that I'm like, when those pesky fears try to come, I'm like, yeah, but I want to live this lifestyle. So we get really clear on what your goals are, the lifestyle that you want to live, the money that you want to make. We get really clear on all that from the beginning. And then in my program, we start talking about your niche, your target audience. What do you want to do? I literally have a step by step roadmap. We do competitor research where you look at who's out there in your niche, in your industry, and you see, what do I like about them? What are they doing that's made them successful? What do I resonate with? What are their people resonating with? We look at all that, like we study together. And then we do an actual market research where you actually test your own ideal clients and you ask them, what would you like to see from a coach? How much would you pay for this service? Like, we literally ask them, the people who you're eventually going to be working with, those questions. And then we do it in a way to where those people who you want to be working with sometimes be like, "You know what? I wanna work with you." So we make the survey in a way to where at the end they have an opportunity to work with you, and some of my clients get clients that way. Then after that, we actually talk about what does a sales call, it's really a sales call, but we dress it up as a discovery or a strategy call. What does a sales call look like? We do sales calls in a way that is completely free. It helps the client, but it also allows you to pitch your program. So I'm giving y'all like all the tea right now, by the way. But this is all the things that I work on in my program, and I teach you exactly how to do this. And then after we work on the sales call, undoubtedly all of my clients get clients from there as well. Literally everyone, I'm proud to say that, you guys, literally every one of my clients that I've worked with has gotten a client. It's Yeah, I'm very proud of that. So I know that what I'm doing works, and that's why I'm like so confident in sharing it with you guys. But yeah, so now you have clients. Then what do I do with these clients, right? Oh my goodness, I'm so nervous. I give you an actual coaching, like, what does a coaching call look like? What do your sessions look like? We map out what your session is going to look like. So I have had a client who likes to do a 5-minute meditation at the beginning of all of her sessions because it helps both her and her clients to get into the, oh, let me make sure. Okay, I thought my computer was going to die. But it helps her and her clients to get into the right headspace so that when they come together, they're on the same page. They're both calm, relaxed, and feeling good. So it's like, what are your coaching sessions going to look like, right? We talk about that. How long are they going to be? How much do you want to charge? All of those pricing questions that people have, we talk about it. Also, with the pricing, we talk about how do I show up as a confident salesperson? Because as a coach, you're the only one who's selling your coaching program in the beginning. You get testimonials after to where it kind of sells for you. But in the beginning, you are the person selling your coaching. So we talk about how to do that in a way that feels good, in a way that feels confident, in a way that feels fun, feels like and it doesn't drain you or make you nervous or any of that. And then after all of that, I support you week to week. I'm supporting you week to week through all of this, but I support you with your clients because new coaches sometimes run into issues. What do I do with a client who does this? Or what do I do with a client who's doing this? To get you completely comfortable in that coaching space. Also, you coach me. We also practice coaching on me as well, just to make sure that you feel great with all of this and you leave with a business plan of where to go next, or you can continue working with me. But either way, you've left with coaching script, strategy calls, your pricing. I help you create a total program, 8 to 12 week program, or longer. Some people like to work with clients for 6 months. A lot of times when you want to work with clients for a shorter time, they might renew with you for 6 months or what have you. So we talk about all of those little things to where you have a full on coaching business by the time you finish my program. And that's what I want. I want you to come in and I want to erase all of those question marks about where do I start? What do I do? I have this certification that I've paid all this money for. What do I do with it? You will leave the program knowing exactly what to do with it and how to make people resonate with what you are saying to them so that when you speak, you don't have crickets. Um, and so, yeah, thank you so much, Simply Blessed. It says fabulous ideas. Teeks TV Blessed. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, Simply Blessed. Yeah, I'm really proud of this program. So if any of you guys are interested in applying, because I do have my clients apply or prospects apply before because I want to make sure that we're a good fit. And then we actually hop on a call. It's a completely free call. I do a little bit of free coaching, and then we see if we're a good fit. I tell you in detail about my program. I actually show you the modules. I was telling them before, I think Renita before, that it is an actual like video module. So you'll see my head at the top talking to you, walking you through each of the modules. And then we also meet week to week. for 12 weeks total to also talk about what did you struggle on in the module, what really resonated with you, what are you stuck on so that going into the next week you feel more confident. Blessed says, yes, I am ready to apply. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to put the actual application form in the chat for those of you who are ready to apply. And I am so excited to speak with you guys. I'm super excited. I'm so proud of my program. So I'm so excited. Okay, so here is the application form for my new program. And do you guys have any other questions? I titled this live, How to Build a Successful Coaching Business, how to actually have clients, how to feel comfortable as a coach, how to, there we go. I help you create a sales page, like literally whatever we come against, like I help you with whatever you need at the time. But I also have a curriculum. You go along the curriculum at your own pace. So I'm not going to be rushing you. I've had clients who are like, yeah, I'm not ready for this, or I'm not ready for that. I'm like, you know what? That's fine. I'm going to push you guys a little bit though, because I think sometimes when we say we're not ready, it's just those fears, right, that are coming up. And if you tell me that you want to reach a goal, I'm going to do my darndest to help you to get that goal. So, Simply Blessed says, wow, you are a godsend to me today. Thank you so much. You guys are too. I was honestly like, I haven't gone live in so long. So yeah. So about my YouTube channel as well. Um, my YouTube community has completely grown while I have not been posting, and I'm so appreciative. However, I am so excited to start back sharing just everything that I've learned. When I first started my coaching business, it was completely different than it is now. It's definitely grown a lot just in my knowledge, as well as just, yeah, it's just changed for the better. And so I'm super excited to show just how I've grown, what I've learned. Um, yeah, I'm super excited. So, any other questions about coaching and how to build a successful coaching business? Here we go. Yes, for those of you who are looking for a roadmap, that's exactly what that's exactly what I wanted to provide because I felt like I needed that. Like I was like, "Oh my goodness, I spent so much money." Like, yeah. Okay, yes. So as far as my process, so you will start off with the application. You'll apply. I did a little bit.ly .com. So it's bit.ly.com/SS contact form. You'll fill out the application so I can learn a little bit more about your business ideas, where you are with your business, if you've already helped clients or if you're just starting out. Once you sign the application form, I usually review the application forms and then send you a link to actually book a call with me. Then we'll book a call on a date that you're available and that I'm available. And then we will actually meet for the strategy call. And on that call, I learn even more about you and where you are, what your struggles are, like what you've been struggling with to start your business. Um, and then I share with you about what I help with as well. So you get a really good look. I actually pull up because I don't know how to like share my screen on YouTube or anything like that, but I actually pull up my Crickets to Clients curriculum and modules and all of that, show you a little sneak peek of what it looks like. Um, and then we share about whether or not it's a good fit for you. So, and then I go over like pricing and all of that on the call. And then you decide whether or not it's a good fit for you and if you'd like to work with me. No, you do not need a certification first. However, my program, it does, let's see, it's not a coaching certification program, I guess is what I should say. So if you don't already know what coaching is and you don't already, you don't already know that you want to be a coach, then my program is going to be like, it's gonna help you to get clients. So if you're not yet sure that it's what you wanna do, then, my program is probably not for you. But if you know that you wanna be a coach, you know that this is, like, the path that you wanna take, then I do, share coaching basics with you guys in my coaching program. So, basically, I make sure that you have a good foundation of what coaching is, what, coaching versus therapy, because 'cause we're not therapists as coaches. We're active listeners, we are supporters, we're accountability partners, we're cheerleaders, but we are not therapists. So we talk about coaching versus therapy. We talk about what is a niche, what is your target audience. We do go over all of those coaching terms that we use. We go over powerful questioning because powerful questioning is one of the top strategies that coaches use to actually get transformations for their clients. So we do go over some coaching basics. However, my program does not replace a whole coaching certification course. But as y'all know, if you watch my How to Become a Life Coach video, I do not believe that every person needs a coaching certification. If you already are an active listener, a great communicator, if you already, help people, so yeah, you don't need one is the long and short answer to that. You don't need one, but it doesn't replace one if you would like to do a certification course first. Great question. Because I know in my current application, I do have like, are you certified? All of that. Okay, so you watched my video. Awesome. Awesome. And for those of you who are applying or who are joining, okay, I just see. Okay, awesome. So I see some applications rolling in. Awesome. So for those of you who are applying um, and who are interested in my 12-week program, Crickets to Clients, um, the knowledge that I have for you guys now versus the knowledge that I posted on my YouTube video is completely different. I know so much more now, and I'm excited to share that. I actually need to catch up on my YouTube channel with all of the things that I can share with you guys now. So you are getting a lot more access to what I've shared on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is so outdated, but that's okay because I'm back. But yeah, so I've learned so much more about clients, even like reselling and how to like have such a great program that clients want to just keep working with you, that clients want to put in testimonials for you, all of those things to where your business will start to sell itself. You know what I mean? As long as you're consistent. So we'll talk about all of that good stuff. Awesome. I'm so excited to have some calls with you guys. Looking at things. And if you want to know more specifics about my program, I do have a website. It's brinyabain.com. Like if you're like, I don't know if I want to book a call yet, but I am interested, then you can go to brinyabain.com to find out more about Crickets to Clients. Every time I type in brinyabain.com, it separates Brinya because that's my name on YouTube. But yes, brinyabain.com to find out more. And then if you want to go ahead and apply, there is the bit.ly.com/SS contact form. Yes. So any more questions for those of you who are here? I'm going to plug up my computer. I'm also curious to know, of those of you who are on the call right now, are y'all interested in being life coaches, business coaches, health coaches? Like, that's one of my favorite things to talk about in the beginning. What type of coach are you interested in being? A lot of people don't know that there's more than just being a life coach. A life coach is actually one of the most vague or general types of coaches there can be. And I think to be just a life coach, um, you got to be the face. Like, you have to show the way that you're living your life. You have to, like really sell your lifestyle, which isn't hard if you know, are doing the things. Um, but yeah, what about like dating coaching, health coaching, business coaching? Trying to think of all the ones. I even had one of my clients was a writer's coach, like a coach for poets and a coach for people who wanted to do poetry, but they didn't know how to publish. So that was really cool to work with him. Um, he had been writing for years. Okay, so Simply Blessed says health, organization skills, self actualization. Love that so much. Love that so much. Yeah, I think those kind of tie in with each other too. Because when you're organized and when your life is like more organized, um, everything just falls into place much, much better. That's something that I've had to learn. Awesome. We need more health coaches and more organization coaches. My very first client was an organizational skills coach. She wanted to be that, or a productivity coach, as she called it. Okay. And then Free Time Free Spill podcast says, "What does it take to be a coach?" Simply Blessed says, "Believing in yourself." That is one of the first things. Um, so I think to be a coach, first, it does take a certain mindset because as a coach and just as an entrepreneur in general, you have to like believe in yourself. Like you have to, because other people are not going to always resonate with your message or resonate with what you're doing or, believe in what you're doing. And one of the things that I found is even family and like friends don't always like jump on board with what you're doing. So you really do have to have the mindset of believing in yourself and believing in your goals and believing that, okay, I might fail, but that's going to be feedback for me. You know what I mean? Like that's going to help me to learn what I need to do in the future. So believing in yourself and mindset is like huge. Mindset is like my number one because if you don't have the right mindset, things are going to happen as you build your business. Things are going to happen that can discourage you. Things are going to happen that are unexpected. And if you don't have the right mindset, you're not going to make it. You gotta believe in yourself. You have to have good people around you who also believe in you so that they can pick you up when you are feeling down because we're all human, right? So yeah, believing in yourself is like number one, mindset is like number one. As far as what it actually takes to be a coach, um, I think it's good to have a plan on how to sell your services, on how to connect with others, on how to communicate with others. Like, I think you have to be a good communicator to be a coach. And communication is not just talking, right? It's also listening. Listening is like more important than talking as a coach. That's why, like, even though I'm talking, I'm like constantly asking you guys questions because, like, I want to know more about you as a coach. The emphasis, thank you, says awesome, the emphasis is not on me. Like, I'm just the facilitator, I'm the mentor, but when we actually get in a session, when I get in a session with the client is the driver of the car of coaching. Like, they're the creator of their own businesses, of their own lives, you know what I mean? All of that. And so a lot of emphasis is on just being able to listen and being able to connect with people and being able to ask questions that help people get to their own ideas. Because how many times has someone told you something and you didn't hear them, but then if you learned it yourself, then it stuck with you, right? So as a coach, we kind of help bring people, to their self-actualization or to their epiphanies, but we don't just right out tell them. So for example, if you are with a client and you can easily see, like, I have such a problem solving brain because of my last job, like, and sometimes when I'm talking with people I can easily see the answer, like, I know what they kind of need to do, but as a coach I can't just be like, okay, you need to do this, this, and that. Instead I'll ask them questions to get them to whatever works for them, and sometimes it's even different than what I thought, but it works for them. So I might ask them, what do you feel like you need to get to that goal? Or what do you feel like is stopping you? Are you like, how long do you plan on allowing that to stop you? You know what I mean? Like different things to get clients to really think about, their situation and get to their goals on their own with our support, but based off of their, their thoughts and ideas. So it's a science to it. Simply Blessed says, tapping into that creative person that we all are born to be. Yes, I see born. We are extensions of creator and have abilities that need to be drawn out. Absolutely. Absolutely. I truly believe that. And I it makes me sad because sometimes people, and it happens to all of us, it's happened to me before, but we can get into the day to day to where we're just like, going through the motions and just doing what society tells us to do. Like society tells us that the 9 to 5 is the safest way to do things. And some people believe it's the only way. Get yourself a good job after college, go to college, get a good job, do this, do that. And it's like, but that doesn't fit my mold. Like, I want to do something different. I want to do something that's bigger than me. I want to do something that's like a little bit out of the box. You know what I mean? And sometimes we are nervous to do that. And so that's one of the reasons why I love coaching, because when I was like, I've had a coach too. When people are in coaching sessions with their coaches, you are able to think freely. Like there are no boundaries, there's no box that you have to be in. So when we're in a coaching session, you may throw out something that's like completely off the wall. And I may be like, hey, that might work. Or I might throw something completely off the wall. We're just brainstorming. And we're like, oh my goodness, that might work. That's happened to me so many times during coaching sessions where I've been the client and through sessions where I've been the coach, where it's like, oh my gosh, I never thought about that. Like, I need to try that. That's how I was able to quit my job. I was actually working with a coach at the time to help me to get there. And I didn't even realize that I had like saved up enough money or had, made enough money to where I was able, because I was so in that going through the motions. I didn't even realize that I was already like to my goal, you know? And that's what happens, just with a lot of people in life. I can start rambling, you guys, so I got to stop myself. But yes. Um so Simply Blessed says, tapping into that creative person. Oh yeah, read that one. That makes so much sense. That rut is a killer. It absolutely is. So, and said, but I like an outline, a framework, but I want you to be creative within that framework. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So I'm the same, Simply Blessed. Like I like structured chaos or organized chaos. Like I like to be able to think freely but still have like my goals that kind of dictate whatever it is that I'm doing, and my values and my goals that kind of dictate whatever I'm doing, but still even thinking outside of the box. So it's a balance. We're not just like going wild and like changing up things and stuff like that, but if you come and it's within your goals and within your values, then free game, for kind of thinking things through. Free Time Free Spill podcast says some people charge 3,000 for 3 months for a coaching package. Absolutely, they do. They do. How do I feel about that? Because my prices are not that much. However, I have paid that much for a coach. I have. I've paid more than that for a coach. So I'm not mad at the people who do that. However, what I will say is I expect for the coaching package to be A1. And so I don't like if a program is like $3,000 for 3 months, then I'm expecting that coach to have a lot of experience. Preferably, I would like video modules, or modules or like curriculum that I can study outside of the coach, so that I'm getting what I feel like is my money's worth. So I'm not saying the price is too high, but I am saying that if your coaching package is gonna be that much, then make sure that your offer is, like, amazing. And there are some amazing offers out there, mine being one of them. I do have a video curriculum. I do have, shameless plug. I do have, roadmaps and walkthroughs and scripts and all of that. My price point is not that much, but I think that if people are doing that, then, you know. But we talked about pricing earlier on, Free Time, Free Spill podcast, and just kind of how a lot of coaches undercharge. Some coaches overcharge, but that's a whole nother thing. I'll probably do a whole video on is coaching a scam? Because a lot of people ask that question or they're like, is coaching a scam? And I'm like, it can be with some coaches, but because it's not regulated. But with most coaches, I find, and most coaches who I worked with, it's not. A lot of coaches are very good people. I'm a little biased, but I've worked with coaches. I have a lot of friends who are coaches, and most people undercharge than overcharge, I found. Simply Blessed says exactly. I think that's when we were talking about the yin and yang of it all, the balancing between creative thinking and also having a roadmap or framework, having some direction. Thanks for the hearts, free time, free spill. I'm having a lot of fun with you guys, and y'all are coming up with some great questions. Um, so yes. So yes. Let's see. Let's see. So yes, I know it's a couple of new people who have come in. I am launching a program at the end of this month. It's a revamped version of my old program, which used to be Confidence and Cash Flow. It is now called Crickets to Clients. I like C's, I guess. Um, but yes, it is specifically to help newly certified or new coaches to get clients. Awesome, Simply Blessed. She says, Simply Blessed says, this is amazing conversation, really needing this today. I appreciate that. I'm so happy that you're here, Simply Blessed. Um, yeah, I'm really happy that you're here. And great. Thank you for being a part of the conversation. We need more coaches. We need more amazing coaches in this world and coaches who aren't afraid to get out there and who aren't afraid to speak and who aren't afraid to sell what they have. A lot of people have amazing ideas. There are amazing people out there who need to share what they have because there are people who need it. Like, for example, there are other, like with what I do, there are coaches out there who I've spoken to are like have paid thousands of dollars for certification, who are great communicators, who are great listeners, who have always been the friend in their friend group who gives advice and they want to be coaches. They have the heart, but they just don't know where to start. And I'm like, I want to help, and so that's why I'm so passionate because I was stuck for quite some time. And then, for example, if you're going to be like a dating coach, right? There are people out there who need you. There are people out there who want to get married. There are people out there who want healthy, happy relationships. There are people out there for health coaches. There are people who want to be healthy. There are people who need to be healthy. You can save lives. So coaching it's something that we need more of for sure. For sure. Um, okay. So Free Time Free Spill says, I just joined Live Share and learning a lot. I bought some coaching classes. Good. Awesome. That is so exciting. Good, good, good. And then Simply Blessed says, I found out last night that my job is ending and I started this morning with taking myself. Great opportunities come my way. Yes, say that. I was saying this affirmation when you popped up, not a coincidence. Absolutely. Yes. The universe, God, whichever you believe in, I believe in God. I believe that He puts things in our path. Um, and so don't wait around. You know what I mean? If it's ending, I'm sorry to hear that, but sometimes things need to end for new things to begin. And so I'm really excited for you, Simply Blessed. I'll be looking for your application. Yes. So a few things that I just pulled up my my application. Basically, what my program helps with, or what I can help you with, and even what I'll be making YouTube channels about as well, is so my program helps with knowing how to attract your dream clients. So in my program, you don't just attract clients because I don't believe that every client is a client that you need to work with. I believe that with clients, you want to make sure that you guys have the right vibe. You want to make sure that you can actually help them. And that's where ethical coaching comes in, right? You don't want to just take clients because they're wanting to give you their money. I never want to take a client just because they're willing to give me their money. I want to make sure that we actually will work well together and that I can help the client to get where they want to be. And that when we get in our sessions, we're going to be excited and we're going to have a lot of fun and joke around, laugh around, but also get things done. So it's about attracting your dream clients. And then also to learn how to make money with coaching. I shared in my very first How to Become a Life Coach video that a lot of coaches are nervous to charge. They don't want to come off as a sleazy salesperson. And so I know that I don't want to come off as a sleazy salesperson either. I want to do soul aligned coaching. When I share my services, I want it to be from the framework of actually helping people, not just because I want to make money. So, teaching others how to come from that framework of thinking to where when you are selling yourself, it doesn't feel sleazy. It feels good because you know that you have something that can help people, right? Also, I help clients to discover what your unique coaching it factor is. So, we all have an it factor, we all have something that makes us stand out, and use that to be heard in the crowded coaching landscape. So, coaching is becoming a little bit more crowded. So, it's important to know what helps you to stand out, right? Then also to create a high ticket offer. So for those of you who are, struggling with what program should I create? What is my offer? I actually help one by one to map out how to do that. So I'll give you a roadmap on how to create that. And then, okay, Free Time Free Spill podcast says I'm creative. Well, if you have a podcast, I can already tell. Can tell that you're a creative person. Absolutely. So good, 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 good. Also, I think that, there's so many means of like connecting with people. Like YouTube is one of my favorite ways to attract clients or to have conversations like this. But there's also podcasting, which I hear is a lot of fun. And so maybe we could talk more about that free time, free spill sometime. But yeah, I hear podcasting is a lot of fun. Some people love Instagram and all the pictures and stuff like that. I've worked with clients who are older who really resonated with Facebook. All of their people and their target audience was on Facebook. I've talked to people who loved LinkedIn because it was super professional. And so they felt like when they were pitching themselves, it was like everyone's pitching themselves. So it's fine. So there's so many different platforms that you can, you know, uh, be on. But usually what I'll tell people is like one or two. So if you love podcasting, stick with that and like one other where you can kind of go back and forth. Like if you want to do podcasting and Instagram, you can share on Instagram about your podcast and vice versa. But yeah. So I'm glad to hear you creative podcasting. People say that I should do podcasting because of my voice. So maybe I'll try someday. But all right, any more questions that you guys have? I'll probably wrap up. My tea's getting a little cold. Okay, so if there are no other oh wait, free time free spill podcast says podcasting, vlogging, and a little music. I'm massage therapy graduate. That's so cool. Radio broadcasting graduate and many talents. Oh, radio broadcasting and podcasting. Wow. That's so cool. I'll check you out, free time, free spill. Thank you, Simply Blessed. Okay, and Brian, hi, Brian. Brian says, how do you survive the curve of doubt? Right. Yeah. So sometimes that doubt, man, that's why I say mindset is everything, right? So when those curves of doubt comes, and it has affected me too. Earlier on, I'm not sure if you were here earlier, Brian, but someone asked me, um, what is like, no, what did they ask me? Shoot, I just lost my train of thought. Someone asked me, what are the issues that you still face as a coach? And I said, the number one issue that will keep coming back just in life, but also as an entrepreneur and coach is those fears and doubts, right? They're going to come at every level. You have to overcome a new set. So when it comes to the curve of doubt, I find that, like Simply Blessed says, positive self talk is so important. And that can be in the form of just thinking it, but it can also be in the form of affirmations and journaling. Sometimes I'm like so deep in there, like so, like, uh, like mind boggled, like so down in there that I literally have to put pen to paper and journal. And I actually have this. Let's see if I have it over here. I might not have it at my desk. Oh yeah, I put it in my little computer bag. But I actually have a journal that specifically is about it's like you've got this, you've totally got this or something like that. And I'll write in that every time I feel doubtful. I'll write why I got this. So self-talk, writing, journaling, but also what helps me when I'm just super duper mind boggled, like super duper like just in and I just can't get out is calling somebody else. Is calling somebody else. And that is why it's so important to have positive, healthy people around you. Because sometimes, like, especially because I spend so much time alone and I'm an introvert, sometimes I'll just get so in my head that I will have to like call a business buddy or call my mom or someone and be like, I'm really struggling today. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really struggling and I'm just calling you to like get out of this headspace. So sometimes just like venting and talking it out can be really helpful too. But yes, so Brian, some of our friends here are helping, says self-talk, started reading Coffee Self-Talk. Oh, is that a book? Is that a book, Simply Blessed? Might check that out. Um, says, wow, affirmations, journal daily. It's best to do journaling daily. Even if you fall off or skip a day, get back on the next day because just putting pen to paper, like, oh my gosh, it's so powerful. Sometimes I'll be so sad or so in a place and I'll start writing and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I feel so much better. Like I like all of my worries are just out of my brain. It's like a decluttering. Um, Free time, free spill says, I love to journal. It keeps organization. It keeps you organized, right? Oh, you're an Amazon author. That's so cool. Free times, free spill. You be busy. We love to see it. And then talking is therapy. Absolutely. Like literally, when I find that I am just in a rut, I have to talk to somebody because we're human. Like sometimes we just get in a rut. And that's why it helps to have people who are healthy and supportive around you. And as an entrepreneur, as a coach, I've had to let go of friends. That's something that I have had to do absolutely. People who were toxic or people who were extremely insecure, because a lot of that was like rubbing off on me, like even in their advice that they would give me, it was coming from like a space of not really believing in themselves. And so some of the advice that they were giving to me was a little bit like not all that great. So just remember to surround yourself with people who are like positive and people who are healthy. That can be tough to do. Brian says, "Do I have a coach?" I just finished up with my coach last month. I did a 3-month program with them. I hired a business coach to help me to quit my job. So I do have coaches here and there. Absolutely. Coaching is great. I don't just do it, but I also believe in it as well. And I have coaches too. And Brian, as you know, I surround myself with coaches who have good heads on their shoulders, as do you. Free Time Free Spill has been journaling since 2009. Yes. Keeps those thoughts organized. It really does. And Simply Blessed says, yes, a book and daily reader by Kristen Hellsetter. She also has a journal on Amazon. I'm going to write her down so that I can look her up. I love reading as well. Sometimes reading a good book can get you out of a funk. And it was called Coffee Self Talk. I love that. I'll look that up. Always looking for good books to read. Okay. Free Time Free Spill. Oh, Helmstetter. Okay. Helmstetter. There we go. All right. Free Time Free Spill says me time and also just venting, getting stuff off your chest and positivity. Yes. And people that speak life into you and intellect is so important. Like I learned, like my life literally changed once I changed my friend group and once I changed yeah, just the people who I got around me. Once I got more positive people around me, instead of just being so introverted that I was just spending all the time by myself. Because when you're in a funk, you need someone to kind of bring you out of that. Um, Simply Blessed says nature is a huge booster for your spirit. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Nothing like going out. Um, Speaking of nature, as you guys see, I'm kind of flexing my beautiful snake plant back here. Also got a peperomia watermelon plant, but she looks like she needs a little bit of water. I actually dropped her, which was really sad. Okay, so she's drooping just a little bit. I dropped her and hurt some of her leaves, so she's kind of mad at me right now. So I'm gonna water her after our live today. But isn't she so cute and cool? So yes, and my little snake plant. But just nature, just going out to like parks, going out, walking around, especially if you have some trees. I live in the city. I live in Atlanta, so it's not as much. However, there's parks nearby. And because it's Georgia, we still have trees sprouting up everywhere. Oh, thank you guys so much. Thank y'all so much. I've been putting in some work. I finally got some plants. I have a beautiful Swiss cheese plant that I'll show you guys probably in a future vlog. I'm going to do like a plant, not a haul because it's only 3 of them, but a plant showing in my next vlog because I love them. They were a gift for my birthday that just passed last month. So thank you, Free Time, Free Spill, and Simply Blessed. I do quite love them. But yes, you guys, if there are no more questions, I have really enjoyed hanging out with you all. Once again, I'm super excited about my program. I'll be talking more about it. Oh, in Atlanta. Free Time Free Spill says a lot of trap music out there and the scene. Right. It's a lot of stuff going on, but good business, I'm sure. Absolutely. Yeah. Atlanta is great for entrepreneurs. It's a great city for getting out there. Thank you, Brian. Simply Blesses. I have a snake plant also called mother-in-law tongue. Why is it called that? Hello, her name is Dorothy after my ex Mill. Oh, I love that. My steak plant's name is Tony with an I. Tony with an I. And I called it a them, trying to be more diverse. So she's not they're non-binary. And then my peperonia is names is Pepper. It's a boy. Then I have my other one, which I'll save for the vlog. But thank you guys so much. I've really enjoyed. Thank you for joining my live. I will see y'all soon. And yeah, thank you so much. I'll talk to y'all later. I'll see y'all a lot more now. Bye.